Hey everybody, good morning YouTube family. Hey, I'm back here on my back deck right now, just kind of chilling out this morning. It's a real crispy morning here on Friday. Let's see, today is the first, I believe, or is it the second? The first or the 31st, one of the two. Anyway, just kind of give you a little update. I'm still on home time right now. Just kind of chilling out with the family and everything, taking care of personal business. Went to the doctor yesterday, was given pretty dang good bill of health. My A1C, everybody knows I'm a diabetic, but see, like my A1C is down to 5.4, which is awesome. So I'm losing some weight according to them. I've lost about, since I went to Prime in December, I've lost weight close to about 7, 8 pounds. Uh, Doing real good. All my counts are real good and everything. So my doctor, my endocrinologist, which is the diabetic doctor, is very pleased with me and decided they wouldn't see me for another 6 months. So as long as I keep this track going, maintain my medication. I'm having a little problem with my meds. I get my medication through the VA, but it seems like I can get all the meds I need except for one, which is called Turdicity, which is a shot I take once a week. And the biggest problem with that right now is they've only given me a 30-day supply, which is 4 shots because you take one a week. Well, that's a big problem being a truck driver because you just can't cut off truck driving and come in and get your pills, because I'd have to come back to Springfield or Branson to pick up these meds because they're refrigerated. So right now they're working on I got with my VA team 4, which is my team, and I'm getting with them, and they're trying to work out some kind of a solution because I know there's more of us truck drivers all over the United States that are diabetics and that we have to have our meds, and there's got to be a system that can help. But I don't understand why the VA has a 30-minute a 30-day cutoff, because all the other meds I get, including my Atlantis shot and everything, I get that 90-day supply of it. So I don't understand why Tradicity is much different. But anyway, it is what it is, and then I'll play with it the best I can. I actually have 4 shots left, and I'm taking one tomorrow, which is Saturday. I take them on Saturday, so I'll only have 3 weeks left, and we'll have to deal with it. If I don't get any, I don't get any. So we'll keep trucking. I think that's wrong, but that's the way the government works, I guess, sometimes. So anyway, just everything else seems to be going into deal. I got my wife her spouse ID at Prime, so she now can use the facility as just like I would. I did have a question, and I don't know, maybe somebody out there, Kersey, or somebody can explain this to me. I went on home time, and I was under the impression that I started home time the last day of the payroll. Now, my question is during training on TNT, you're supposed to be guaranteed $700 a week. Now, I haven't had a problem with that yet, but this week, for some reason, this pay period, I did not get the $700. Gross is what I'm saying. I only got what I made far as the driving, went to California and then backed out to Kansas and everything, and they only paid me the amount of time I was on the road, which was around 500 and some dollars. So everybody knows after taxes, they cremated it, and I ended up with about a $400 check, and that kind of concerns me. And I don't know, I haven't called Prime about it yet, and I'm just kind of holding off basically right now to see what's going to happen. I need to probably call payroll and talk to them about it because, you advertise that while you're in TNT training, you get $700 a week no matter what, except if you're on home time. Now, I don't know if that interfered it because technically I'd have been on home time one day, but the rest of the week I should have been prorated the $700, I was thinking. But that got me kind of concerned, because I don't believe in false advertisement, and there's 2 things in this world you don't mess with. You don't mess with my money, and you don't mess with my family. That's just a rule of thumb for me. And I'm not trying to be facetious, or I'm not trying to be a hard butt about it. I'm just telling you the facts. That's always been my philosophy through all my life. You don't mess with my money, and you don't mess with my family. That's 2 things that will make me upset. But anyway, that was just a question that somebody, and maybe I'm asking out there to the people that's been driving and everything, it's been doing this for a while, not really directed for the new people. And people, let me tell you what, you people that are coming into Prime, don't take that the wrong way. Don't be discouraged. It's just some little fluke. I'm thinking that's why. And I just get it corrected on my own. But that was just something I wanted to bring up. Just kind of concerns me, because if you advertise something, you stick with it. You don't lie about it. You know, you don't take it away. Because, you know, when you're in TNT training, your first 40,000 miles, you make $700 a week. Then at your last 10,000 miles to your 50,000 miles, they move you up another $100, which is $800 a week until you upgrade. That has been the rule since I started. So just a concern to just ask. Now, we need to start talking about different things. I've talked to you about my travels, where I've been, what my mileage is, and we recalculated the mileage. I think I'm still just shy of 20,000 miles, and I've been on this thing for 5 weeks. This is the 6 weeks to start, and I'm still looking at probably the end of March or 1st of April before I get to upgrade. So I've still got a couple of months left. But anyway, I've been meaning to get, you know, everybody's seen my dog on Instagram. If you had, I haven't been able to get my wife to get on this video, because she thinks she got to have her hair done and everything. You know, she's that kind of a person. But hopefully here in a couple of days, before we get all around it, I'll get you guys set up. But yeah, this is my home. I'm going to kind of stand around here. This is my backyard, kind of a mess right now because we've had rain, a little bit of snow yesterday. It's kind of cleared off now. I've got a mud hole down here. I've got a creek down here. And this is located in Hollister, Missouri. This is my home, my back of my deck here, my house. Kind of needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but we got to get things done, and it's difficult to do. But it's a nice little home. We've been here. My wife's been here since the 1970s, and I got here in the early 90s. So we've been living here for a good 30-some, 40-some years. So it's been home, and that's just the way it is. Doing little odds and ends around here. We took care of my business there in Prime. Got my Twix card done and everything. Got that taken care of. I was going to go ahead and get my hazmat endorsement. Finally got my driver's license, my hard copy. But the problem is the scheduling is kind of off. I could have probably done it, but I would have messed up my doctor's appointment, and I didn't want to do that. But apparently I still have to have a threat assessment, even though I do carry global entry. I do have a security clearance through the Department of State, but they don't count. So I got to go through the whole rigmarole anyway. So I've got to get that scheduled. And then once that's done, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get the assessment back. And then I can take it to the DMV and get my hazmat endorsement. But I'm not really worried about that right now, because my trainer has his. And if we have any pickups, then we can use his hazmat endorsement to carry us through. I believe that's the rule. I'm not for sure, but that's what I've been told. So I'm definitely going to have to get it done before I upgrade, but we got some time down the road to take care of that. Other than that, I've been writing some stuff down on my notes, and I've been trying to get it taken care of, because I know a lot of you people that are coming in are going to PSD training. And it's basically PSD is to get you familiarized and get you to drive the truck and be comfortable with the truck and operation of the truck. It's not to cover basically the fundamentals. What I'm trying to say is what you do once you get into TNT. You'll learn the business on how to do, you know, macros, how to work the Qualcomm and everything. But I wrote a lot of notes down, because I'm telling you what, folks, even though you're going through PSD for 2 to 3 to 4 weeks, I'm telling you what, you ain't quit school yet. I'm telling you right now, when you get into TNT, you're still in class, because you're learning everything else. And I'm writing some information down that could be helpful for the people, you know, crossing over from PSD to TNT. Because I'm telling you what, I was lost puppy dog. I'm telling you, I'm learning all kinds of different stuff, how to fill out my forms, what you need to do when you get there. Don't forget things. That's the key word. Can't forget a lot of these things and their steps. So I'm working on the Macro 1, you know, arrive to shipper. Macro 1's for arriving at your destination or your 90. The procedures you need to do, how to set your tandems, when your tandem's got to be set to the rear, how to go through that procedure to do that, how to fill out your trip tickets, and you do all that stuff. Once you get done with your shipper, you got to fill out these forms, and you got to send them back to Prime, and then you got to make a live calls. All this stuff is all a part of it. I'm telling you right now, it's a lot of stuff. It's just not driving that truck. It's a lot more to it than that. So anyway, we'll get on that. I'm working on that format, and hopefully I can get it sent out. And if I might be able to learn how to work this thing, I'm telling you right now, I'm very primitive. I get to see everybody else have all these nice introductions going on and all these deals. You can put like and comment, subscribe on here. I just ain't learned none of that. I'm just simply videoing it and sending it out. So I'm old school, so it'll take me a long time to learn all that other editing and all that crap. I don't know nothing about it. So I'm sorry this is moving. My hands are cold right now. But I just want to touch bases with you. Be headed back to Prime, if not to discuss the issue with my pay, but to head out. We're going to be heading out here probably on Tuesday. I got to go up and get stuff back loaded on the truck, and then I got to go pick up my trainer Jamal at the airport at about 8 o'clock on Tuesday evening. Grab the truck, take it back to Prime Yard because it's at Peterbilt getting serviced. Me and my wife are going up there. We've got a hotel already we're going to stay at for the evening, and then first thing in the morning I'm going to run over to Prime and have my wife drop me off, and me and Jamal will be waiting on a load to take out and start back on TNT training. So anyway, I want everybody to enjoy the week, rest of your week. I hope you all being safe out there on the roads. I know it's still winter time, so anyway, just be safe out there. I hope those of you that are watching that are not driving, have a safe weekend. Be safe, and we'll continue to do these little short videos and everything, and we'll talk to you some more later on. Thanks for the comments. Keep subscribing. I got 53. It seems like it's at a stalemate right now. Hopefully you have some friends that are interested in this and want to watch these videos that I've made. I'm going to try to be even more informative as we go along. But keep in touch. I like the comments you send me and everything. Everybody be safe out there. Remember, we continue to drive and we strive for perfection each and every day. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? Good night now, or goodbye now.